If you are drawn to the magical, the mystical and the mysterious, you're exactly at the right place. These are stories between worlds experienced in the now. It is not fiction or imagination. These are real. And if you listen carefully, you will find that there are keys in the stories that will help you on your path as you move forward. I received a vision. It was like a symbol. It was very clear. And it came with the words, "She is the light." It was of a figure, a feminine figure, wearing a hood. So I could only see the black hood with the rim, a golden rim where the light was catching the hood. And she had a cloak, but it was just, I saw this symbol. They brought me the symbol again and again over the span of 2-3 days. I was reminded of that and of the words, "She is the light." Immediately I understood that this was about the feminine energy and the dark feminine energy specifically. But I was waiting to hear when I would be called to receive the story for you, to live the story. And the day before yesterday it happened. So as I tapped in, the first thing that I saw was something so unusual. I have not seen this before. It was as I was looking from above. I was looking down onto this scene. It was, you know, when you have a flower and you turn it upside down. So it was like an upside down turned flower, pure white, that rose from a very thick substance. It was not mud, it was more like clay, but it was black. And this pure white flower, as it seems at first, was rising, and as it rose I could see it was an entity, a goddess, but it looked almost, she was almost like a carved marble statue with this beautiful dress that was flowing from her, and the dress was these petals. Immediately I knew I have seen this before. I've seen this pattern that was now emerging as an entity. But I was looking at this all from a distance. At the end of the video, I will come back to this vision, because I only realized later in the day what the symbol was. Then, again, this symbol or image appeared of the hooded, dark figure. It was only black with a bit of gold at the rim of the hood. So I knew more will be revealed. It was about this image that stayed in my mind. After this faded, I just waited and I called on the energies to see who would appear. And as I was standing there, the next moment, this magnificent red dragon that many of you know appeared and picked me up on its back. It flew with me through the purple, white, black ether that I've experienced many times, and those of you I've traveled with will know that when we span great distances, it is often how it looks. Well, that is how it looks for me. You can let me know in the comments if you also experienced it the same way. So we flew quite far. You can't see very far. It is only as if you can see this energy or ether around you close up. So I was really surprised when the next moment, right from right in front of us, the black dragon appeared, almost as if it would bump into us, but it scooped over the red dragon and grabbed me by my shoulders, or rather my upper arms, and carried me like that straight up. Now, as he flew up, everything got brighter and brighter. The light got so, it was almost if while the light became brighter, you also felt lighter and lighter and free, because everything opened up. That is the feeling, if you can imagine that. It's like when you are totally free and have nothing to fear or worry about or think about, and it's just being. And as I didn't even concentrate or really feel that this dragon was holding me, but I felt very safe. So as we reached higher and higher, I heard the words, God is love. The all is love. And then I saw what was, let me get this. It was like a crystal heart, very much like this one, but much, much, much bigger. It appeared in the sky, or in the sky. Let me say sky, it's not sky, but it appeared to the left. Just almost for a moment, it was more translucent, but it looked as if it was made of crystal. And then I heard from many voices. Now, if I say here, this is all more like telepathy, but I heard God is love, God is love. It filled everything. I also echoed that, and I was just there in the space. And I also knew this was what I was meant to hear. This was why the black dragon was there, because the black dragon is very powerful and protective of sacred spaces. And this was not a place that you can easily just visit. And nothing that is not seen can be in this space. Nothing that has not been seen and loved can be in this space, because this is a space of pure love. After a while, I want to say dropped back, but I didn't really feel it. I was back with the red dragon. This was a lower dimension or space, and he was waiting for me and started to move around me, but just beneath me, so I didn't become part of the movement, but he moved all around me using his tail also. So as he moved, he started forming like a whirlpool with this movement, a whirlpool of black, purple and red energy, but it was all passionate. The energy was full of life and passion and excitement. It was so overwhelming almost, but not overwhelming that you can't stand it. It was overwhelming that you just want to stay there. You want to be in this moment. Because I came back with the energy that I received, full of love. And now it was as if now I was ready to be here. But as he continued to turn, some stone steps materialized that went downwards in the middle of this whirlpool or vortex of energy. And then I became aware of these beautiful, ethereal, loving, gentle energies that placed a robe over my shoulders with a hood. I became that vision that I saw, that was totally covered in black. Now with this light inside that was amplified, that I was made aware of. And then I started to walk down the steps. As I did that, I realized I was carrying a lantern and I was having a staff, both that they gave me. And as I walked down, that was actually when I realized this is the vision I had, because this lantern gave this golden light that fell on this fabric of the cloak that I was wearing. And as I walked down, it was not far, the steps just stopped and there was only blackness. I recalled the words, "She is the light." This is the dark feminine, the one that does not need to shine the light to see, the one that carries the light in her being. I put the staff down, I put the lantern down. I stood there for a moment and then I jumped. Later the day, I saw that same pattern that I saw right in the beginning of this experience. It was the pattern that Thoth said is on the airship that lies beneath the feet of the Sphinx about a mile down. The airship that can only be accessed by the purest souls, that is the protection of the earth, and is used when it is found by this pure soul. This airship is used to connect to the earth and the sun, and then whatever the soul thinks will manifest for the good and protection of the world. I believe this symbol can be used on different scales by pure souls to create that which is for the good and the best of the planet and its inhabitants. Let me know your thoughts, and if you enjoyed the story, I will speak to you again very soon. In the meantime, I'm sending you my infinite love. Goodbye.